Hello, I'm Henry with Digital FOV, maker of Digital Crosshairs. This morning, I'm going to show you exactly what you get when you order a Digital Crosshairs 1000S or 1000SA. We're going to actually unbox it here this morning. You'll receive in the mail an indescript box like this with your label on it, of course. To open. And inside your box, you're going to see as a gift. We're going to give you this American flag grocery tote bag. This as a gift, it'll be in your box. When you open the box, inside the box, you have your digital crosshairs. Take it out of the box. With this plastic bag, and you're going to get this case, which has got all your digital crosshairs parts in it. Okay, it comes with this little logo on the front. Now the case is going to be zip locked shut. Let me get something to cut that with. I'm gonna open it. Put that tab on there to make sure everything's in the box when we seal it. So you're gonna open it up. Either inside the box or in the package when you get it, you're gonna get the manual. Okay, the manual shows you exactly how to set it up. You know, on the cover of the manual, I don't know if you can see that, it's got a link to some online videos on how to set it up. I'm gonna set that aside. So inside the box, you've got your camera clip-on. This is your digital crosshairs. Clip-on camera is going to mount onto the eyepiece of your scope. Okay, it comes with these spacers. Let me pull these out. Okay. Comes with these rubber spacers, and you're going to use whichever one is appropriate to fit the eyepiece of your scope. Okay. So I think with this scope, I might be using the wider one. Yep. And it just fits over the eyepiece of your scope. But you're gonna get this camera there. Also, inside this box, let's open this up. Inside this package. You're gonna get the battery pack. Okay. This has got your battery, it's a rechargeable battery. And this actually runs your system. It'll run it for about 6 hours on one charge. Inside here, you've also got the battery charger for this system. In here, it plugs in just like that. Okay. But that's the charger for it. Takes about 2 hours to get a bit of full charge. So this system's got a lot of wire that's tucked in here. You can pull it out. And this actually, you're going to mount it onto the stock of your gun, or sometimes I'll simply mount it right on the scope like that. You can mount it on the stock. You can mount it on the scope. Do this kind of quickly. You see it, and then this is going to simply plug into the battery pack like that. In here, you've also got what we call a daylight filter. The daylight filter you use in the daylight, as it says. Okay, now this filter is going to fits inside the eyepiece. You use it during the daylight. You stick it in the eyepiece. You put your spacer back in. And then that's gonna mount over your scope eyepiece like that. What else is in the box? In here, we've got the display. This is a 4.3-inch display that comes with the kit. You can also get an optional 7-inch display. The display's got this L-shaped port on the back, and that fits into your mount that I'm going to show you in a minute. You're going to get with your kit a Picatinny rail adapter. This is important because this Picatinny rail adapter is what's used to attach your display mount to your scope. I've already got one mounted on the scope here, but this just mounts over your scope's tube. Okay, but you get one of these Picatinny rail adapters with your kit. I've already got one mounted on here. So the next thing you're going to get is you're going to get the actual display mount. This is the display mount. You see, it's got a Picatinny rail mount on here. It fits onto the Picatinny rail on your scope, just like that. Very simple. There you go. Well, once you have that on, then this display, see, this display just got a hole here on the mount. The display just pops into that hole, and you got a thumb screw here, and you tighten it up. How simple is that? So then your battery pack simply plugs in there, simply just like that. And now I can turn it on, and I've got my crosshairs on the display. Now, of course, I've got to line it up. I'm not going to do that right now, but that's how it mounts. What else is in the kit? In the kit, you're going to get a tool that's used to tighten your grip on the eyepiece. This is used to tighten it up, okay? And you also get an Allen wrench, which you can use to adjust the mounts. These are standard gun mounts. So you get an Allen wrench in case you want to adjust them somewhat. It comes in the kit. You also get in the kit this 12-foot extension. This extension is used for some assisted blind and some other people that want to get a little creative. Some people with mobility disabled, and they need to actually be able to mount this display other than on the gun. So with the extension, it's 12-foot extension, I can plug it into the screen just like that. And now the screen can be handheld, or it can be mounted on a gun mount, or it can be mounted any place that you need to mount the screen. Okay, for assisted blind, it can be held by a spotter. They can direct the blind person on how to actually aim the gun and tell them when they're on target. Okay, so that's what comes in the kit. I hope that's helpful this morning. If you have any questions, as always, simply just give us a call. Like I said, I'm Henry, and this is Digital Crosshairs makers. This is Digital Crosshairs made by Digital FOV. Thank you.